Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching episode 15 of Trend Talks Threat Research. I'm your host, Jon Clay, VP of Threat Intelligence. And I wanted to apologize that I haven't been publishing these too much in the last month or two. Had some challenges with my office setup and my systems, but I think we got everything fixed up and I should be recording these more regularly moving forward. So, in this episode, I wanted to bring your attention to a couple of blogs that we've been publishing. It's actually a series of blogs around AI. So, one is called AI Pulse, and the other is called Rogue AI Series. I'll link to both in the episode show notes, so you can just search for it on our website, trendmicro.com. But let's first talk about the AI Pulse series. So this is a series that we're doing to just give you better information about AI in general. So like the first episode, for example, introduces what's new in cybersecurity usage of AI. So how is the industry using AI these days? And then what trends do we see in the AI threats? What are the adversaries doing with AI in their attacks? How are they utilizing it or not utilizing it in some cases? The second episode, we actually get into AI regulations. So we've started to see AI regulations being implemented at state level, country level. We also have a video link there with some of our experts, AI experts, that talk a little bit about that. You can listen to that. The third episode, we talk about something called agentic AI. This is a new capability that we're starting to see big promise with versus the traditional generative AI stuff. This is kind of the next gen agentic AI. Some of the concerns around the cost of AI, implementing AI within organizations. There's definitely a cost associated with it, which is one of the reasons we haven't seen the adversaries adopting AI as quickly as the defenders adopting AI, because there is a cost associated with it. And then the fourth episode, we discussing some of the newer regulations. So as I said, we did one on regulations a while back, but it's been changing so fast and furious. The safe use of AI, we're seeing a lot of activity in that space. We're helping with that. Getting involved with a number of organizations. COSAI, COSAI, is a group that we are working with and participating in. But this topic changes very quickly, and so we give you some more updates on some of the latest regulations and around both in the U.S. as well as globally. And then the most recent episode looks into deepfakes and how deepfakes and scams are being used by the adversaries, and their use of that in attacks against victims these days. So we'll continue to publish more articles in our AI Pulse series. So just look forward to that. You may want to check back on our website every so often and look up AI Pulse in our blog area. So that'll give you some information. The other series I mentioned before is one called Rogue AI. So we introduced in the first blog, we kind of introduced what Rogue AI is. We think it's going to be the main challenge for organizations moving forward, because there's three types of Rogue AI. There's malicious AI, subverted AI, and then accidental AI usage. And we get into all three of those. The second blog kind of gets into the details of what AI, Rogue AI is, and how AI goes rogue. So you'll get a lot more information there in the second blog. The third one, we talk about how to identify the different types of rogue AI to give you a better understanding of how you can identify which rogue AI you may be dealing with. And then the fourth one looks at the different communities out there and how they are looking at rogue AI. So we could look at OWASP or MITRE. They all seem to have a little bit of different definition of what rogue AI is. So we probably, as an industry, need to come together and try to figure out what rogue AI, what is the standard definition of what rogue AI is. So that could be a challenge for us. And then the latest blog kind of looks at the risks of rogue AI and how businesses can help mitigate or even minimize the risk of dealing with rogue AI within their organization. And again, this is a series that we're going to continue, and we'll give you more details as we start seeing more adoption of rogue AI and activity around rogue AI. So both of these blog series are great if you want a better understanding of AI in general, or how AI is being used by the adversaries, as well as how AI is being used by the industry and the defenders like ourselves, and how that is working. So that's going to be on there. Like I say, I'll link to those in the show notes, so you can take a look at that. But certainly, bookmark our blog, blog.trendmicro.com, and you can then do a quick search for either Rogue AI or AI Pulse, and you'll be able to pull up all the articles that are associated with that. So thanks for listening to episode 18 of Trend Talks Threat Research. Like I mentioned, I should be back every other week with a new edition of some type of research that Trend Micro has published, or we've done some work on. So hopefully this gives you some insights around the AI area. But thanks, everybody. Give me a like and a comment if you would. I'd appreciate that. And you all have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there and healthy. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.